interfering in the sovereign affairs of another nation under the guise of moral crusade. Every nation must consider the consequences of its choices.
The people of Jamaica, I speak today not as a man under threat, nor as a leader seeking applause. I speak as a son of Africa, who has watched too many of Jamaicans across the seas being spoken for, ruled for, and now spoken against in the language of fear and misunderstanding. A few days ago, a message was broadcast from Kingston, Jamaica, a speech by Prime Minister Andrew Holness in which my name and the name of Burkina Faso were mentioned with suspicion and warning. The words were carefully chosen, calm on the surface, but sharp beneath. And yet, I understood them. Because when a man speaks with measured calm while defending a broken system, it is not peace that speaks through him, it is fear. Let me first make something clear. I did not speak to Jamaica to interfere in its politics. I spoke to Jamaica because history has already tied us together. The chains that left Africa centuries ago did not dissolve in the Atlantic. They stretched, and they anchored themselves in the Caribbean. My words were not weapons, they were mirrors. I did not speak to overthrow a government. I spoke to awaken a people. If that has caused discomfort, then perhaps it is not my voice that disturbs, but the echo of truth that follows it. For centuries, Africa has been told to remain silent, to watch quietly while the sons and daughters stolen from her were taught to see their motherland as distant, dark, and defeated. And when, at last, Africa speaks not through guns or coercion, but through love and remembrance, we are told, again, to be silent. Prime Minister Holness said I was meddling in Jamaican affairs. But I ask you, when a man reminds another of his roots, is that interference? When a son calls to a brother who has been separated for 400 years, is that political manipulation? I say no. That is not politics. That is memory. That is blood speaking to blood. I must defend not only my government, but the dignity of my people. Burkina Faso does not seek conflict with Jamaica, nor with any Caribbean nation. We are fighting our own war, not against nations, but against the lingering ghosts of colonial control. We are fighting for the right to think freely, to govern without permission, to live without begging. When I spoke to the Caribbean, I spoke as a leader who has seen what independence truly costs. It costs misunderstanding. It costs isolation. It costs the anger of those who benefit from your obedience. I understand that burden, and I do not fault Andrew Holness for his words, because in truth, he does not speak entirely for himself. Many leaders do not. They speak the language of those who feed them. It is not a crime to be afraid of losing power, but it is dangerous to trade dignity for it. The true enemy